A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, January 11th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The number of new COVID-19 cases recorded in the region on Sunday declined by about half from the previous day, according to data from the State Health Department. A total of 5,549 new cases were diagnosed in the Hudson Valley Catskill region. A total of 16 new deaths were reported, 1 each in Orange and Columbia counties, 3 in Rockland, 5 in Dutchess, and 6 in Westchester. 8-term Ulster County legislator Tracy Bartels has been chosen to serve as chairwoman, the second time she held that position. While the Democrats control the lawmaking body, Bartels is not enrolled in a political party. She received unanimous support from her colleagues, though. Bartels noted that we're facing unprecedented times.
As a county and a nation, we face critical crises in housing, mental health, and climate. Many of our small businesses struggle, while Amazon records record profits. Local restaurants shudder due to the compounded pressure of hiring shortages, COVID outbreaks, and decreased traffic. Essential workers are exhausted.
County Executive Pat Ryan said he looks forward to working with Bartels, from continuing the proactive efforts to blunt the current COVID-19 surge, to addressing the housing crisis and expanding mental health services. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
A reorganization of shift response in the Newburgh City Fire Department does not mean there will be staff reductions, but is aimed at bringing down the $1.7 million in annual overtime incurred, City Manager Todd Venning said. He spelled out his plans to a session of the City Council Monday night, noting they stemmed from an accounting firm's audit of the department. Venning said the modifications will not mean layoffs.
First, it's a change to the number of apparatuses we will use for anything other than a second or a third alarm, only if a shift falls below 10 members. 10 members are assigned, 10 members show up, the chief is operating 3 apparatuses. And secondly, it's a change to how we call back for overtime.
If the plan doesn't work, we can always change it back, said Venning. He said additional firefighters does not necessarily mean less overtime, which was borne out in 2019 when the city had 15 more staff and OT was still high. A structure built by Jacob Weinkoop, a black carpenter, which was saved from demolition, will now become the New Paltz Black History Museum and Cultural Center in the Ann Oliver House on 5 Broadhead Avenue in the village of New Paltz. S.A. Lewis made the proposal for the new museum and cultural center, and William Murray, a village trustee, told the Village of New Paltz Historical Preservation Commission last night that it has been accepted by the village board. We're very pleased she stepped forward to do this, he said. Ton Olson, chairman of the Historic Preservation Commission, said the structure is not in an historic district, but it's adjacent to one. He said it's hopeful a plaque will be erected on the site of the new museum and cultural center, noting its significance. A former Middletown man who was convicted on a guilty plea in Orange County Court to a Middletown gang assault had the plea of his conviction rejected. 28-year-old Jomi Rivera argued that the waiver of his right to appeal was invalid, as the record did not demonstrate that the waiver was made knowingly intelligently and voluntarily. He also maintained that his absolute right to be present at all material stages at his trial was violated. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.